Thank you. I'm Mr. Lehner, and welcome back to Mr. Lehner's Math Extravaganza. And today we're going to continue to work with decimals, but now we're going to take a look at percent discounts. So again, a lot of you might be asking, well, when am I ever going to have to use this stuff? When do I need decimals? I'm only in 6th grade. Think about it, if you ever go shopping for clothes or video games or maybe sports gear, you might be looking at percent discounts that can help you understand how much you're going to pay for those items. Or if you really want to impress your mom and dad, so they might get you a gift or a t-shirt or a video game, you might be able to come up to them and show them, hey, listen, this game is 35% off. It's only going to cost us this much money. Maybe they'll be so impressed with your math skills, they'll actually get it for you. Maybe not, but it's worth a try. Let's take a look at a problem up here with some sports equipment. Matt and Connor are going to the mall to buy hats for the summer. Matt finds a baseball hat for $21.99 and it has a sticker for 15% off. Connor finds a softball visor for $24.99 and it has a sticker for 20% off. How much will each pay for their hat and who will pay less? So here's a perfect example. Two students go into a store. There's different prices and different discounts on the hat and the visor. We want to try and find out who's going to get the better deal. You know, that spring weather coming up with summer, they're getting ready for baseball and softball. So we're going to try to figure out, well, what does this percent off or discount actually mean? Let's start with Matt. He's going to pay $21.99. There's a 15% discount, so I'm going to multiply $21.99 times 15%, which is going to be that long, crazy decimal again. So I can round this again, looking at the nearest change, looking at the nearest hundredth place here. I look to the right, I can round that to 330. Well, then I have to ask myself, what does that 330 actually mean? Well, the 330 tells me that's the amount of money I'm going to save. That's the percent or the discount off of the original price. So if the original price is $21.99, and again, we're just going to assume that tax is already included. We're not going to add tax in. We're going to subtract $3.30 from the $21.99, and it comes out to be $18.69. If we were to throw in tax, yes, you would include tax into your you would include tax into the original price there, like we've done in the previous few lessons, where you might say like multiply it by 8.25% or by 8 or 9%. But for the sake of this problem, we're just going to look at the original price here. It's the price as marked. So we would subtract the discount from the original price. This tells you what you're going to pay, so this is the amount he would pay for his hat. Connor, his was a little bit more expensive, but his discount was also a little bit higher. So he had $24.99 for his hat. It was 20% off, so we multiply it by 20, which gives us $4.998, which we can round that up to $5. So I would take the $24.99, subtract the $5 discount for that percent off, and he's left with $19.99. So if I'm looking at who's getting the better deal here, I would go with Matt because he's paying a less amount for his hat. So think about it. If you've ever gone to the mall and you're looking in a store figuring out, like, clothes or shoes or whatever you're looking for, you might compare and see deals. Ooh, this store's offering 30% off. This store is offering 15% off. This store has it $10 less. You might want to be shopping for that better deal on there. So as you look at these, you want to look at some of these signs that have 15% off, 20% off, so forth and so on, and try and figure out how much you're going to save when you actually get your item from the store. All right, let's take a look at the example you're going to do. Jenna wants to buy ice skates. The skates are priced at $129.99, but there's a 30% sign on the skates. What will the skates cost her? Jalen wants to buy a pair of skates listed at $139.99, but there's a 35% sign on the skates for a discount. What will he pay? Who will get the better deal? So again, pretend the tax has already been included. These are priced as marked. We're not adding in any kind of tax here. But you got to find out who's going to get the better deal between Jalen and Jenna. Go ahead, I know you got your stuff ready out there with your paper, pencil, calculator, or smartphone. Go ahead and pause the video and we'll see what you come up with. Okay, let's start with Jenna here. We have our handy dandy little ice skates here. And hers are going to be $129, but she's got a 30% sign for a discount on there. So, looking at Jenna, I'm going to multiply her price by the 30%, which is going to equal my discount. which is going to be $38.997. I can round it up to $39. So with her 30% off discount, she's going to save $39. So I can subtract $129.99 minus $39. She's going to pay $99.99, or basically $100 for those skates. Now, when we talk about reasonableness of the answer, think about 30%. We know that percent is out of 100. So if it was $100 skates and she had a 30% discount, she would save $30. Well, take a look. Your price up here of $129, it's above $30, so I know it's going to be a little bit above $30 for my discount. We said it was $38 or $39 here, which makes sense because now we are 3/10. If you think of the $30 of the next 100, they're 3/10 of the way to the next question. Or I'm sorry, the next question. The next 100 that I was thinking of. Moving on to the next question now, as I get my tongue twister here in the morning. Let's take a look at Jalen. His were a little bit more expensive, but his discount was also a little bit different too. So Jalen was paying $139.99, and his discount was 35%. So again, I multiply the price times the discount, and that gave me $48.9965, and I can then round this decimal again. We're looking at the hundredth place, look to the right, and we can bump that up to $49. So if I were to take his original price of $139, subtract the discount of $49 that I saved, it's a pretty good deal, it's going to come out to be $90.99. So Jenna was paying $99.99 for her skates, and Jalen was paying $90.99. We would be able to infer here that, or suggest that, Jalen's getting the better deal because he's going to save more money on the skates than Jenna would. So again, this is another deal. You might be walking into the mall or into a store and you might see something like this. You might, oh, those skates look really good. Look, they're less money than, you know, the one $39.99 is more. This is less. I'm going to buy these with this 30% discount. I'm going to save money. Whereas in reality, you might have bought the more expensive skates with a higher discount and it's going to cost you less. So again, most people say they have their cell phones. Pull out your cell phone. If you know how to do this, you can just type in those numbers to your cell phone on the calculator, and it's going to give you guys the discounted price on there as you shop for these. So again, when am I ever going to have to use this stuff? There's a perfect example. I know a lot of you guys go out shopping. We talked about going out to eat and tipping. We talked about going to the stores to buy candy bars. So all these different situations, yes, you as a 6th grader can use in your own lifetime. Not just now, but again, down the line as well. Thank you for tuning into Mr. Lehner's Math Extravaganza. We had a little glitch back there. And as always, we'll see you next time.